All right, so welcome back to another video. Today I want to go over something that should not have ever happened in the first place. This is a complete injustice, and honestly, as a country, we can do better. And just based off this, we need to make some changes so this does not happen again. Now, first off, this video is not for children. If you are under the age of 18, I suggest you leave the video immediately. We're going to be talking about some very adult situations. Unless you have parental supervision, you should leave the video immediately. Okay, so let's get right into this. So this case involves Abraham. He's 33 from Greenbelt, Maryland, and he went to jail with charges of rape, strangulation, and abduction. His accuser is Karla Dominguez. She's from Venezuela, and this all happened in Alexandria, Virginia. So Abraham was sent to jail with these charges. The judge ordered him to be held without bail, but he was released. His lawyers were able to get him released on bail, a $25,000 bail, due to COVID-19 concerns. Now, we've been seeing this in some more left-leaning states that they've been pushing to release inmates based on COVID-19. And I think it's your decision to, if you think it should be happening, that COVID-19 should affect how people are being released from jail or staying in jail. I don't think it should be affected, especially for violent criminals, domestic abuse criminals, those more serious cases. This should not be happening just due to COVID-19. As somebody who's not in jail, I have to social distance, and I think jails can do a better job of social distancing and implementing things to protect their inmates. Okay, so first I'm gonna get right into the article, read this article, then I'm gonna go over some points I think need to be said, my perspective on things, and my perspective on how we can do better. Okay, so rape suspect freed from jail amid COVID-19 concerns. A Virginia rape suspect was released from jail over coronavirus concerns and then shot dead his accuser, authorities say. Now, this is all allegations, but 2 + 2 is 4, not 5 like some of you might think. It's not 5, it is 4. Mathematically, it is 4. Check out Tim Pool's video on why 2 + 2 actually equals 4, not 5. Anyways, I digress. Abraham, 33 of Greenbelt, Maryland, has been indicted on charges of rape, strangulation, and abduction after Karla Dominguez told cops in Alexandria, Virginia, that she was sexually assaulted in October. Okay. Abraham turned himself in 11 days later, and a judge ordered him to be held without bond. Then, despite objections by Alexandria prosecutor, lawyers for this man, who was charged with 6 felonies, successfully argued on April 9th that he be released on a $25,000 bond, with the condition that he only leave his Maryland residence to meet with lawyers or services officials, the newspaper says. In their motion requesting bond, Abraham's lawyers had argued that it was impossible to provide their client with adequate social distancing and other safety measures amid COVID-19 while behind bars. Less than a month after Abraham's release from Alexandria jail, he was arrested May 8th for allegedly ramming K-9 officer's vehicle in Greenbelt. He was charged with first-degree assault, harming law enforcement dog, and other counts, and released May 11th. So not only was he sent to jail for charges of rape, strangulation, and abduction, he was also sent to jail after he was released on $25,000 bond for first-degree assault, harming a law enforcement dog, and other counts. He was released again May 11th. After he was released on May 11th, on July 29th, he returned to Karla Dominguez's apartment building and fatally shot her. We went through the article, and from what I see, there was multiple mistakes leading up to this. The first mistake was his lawyers were able to argue his release on a $25,000 bail with sexual harassment, rape, strangulation, and abduction charges, violent charges. He should not have even been able to be released on bail, even due to coronavirus. Now, if somebody is in jail due to non-violent offenses, marijuana charges, petty crimes, shoplifting, hit and run in your vehicle, somebody hits somebody in a vehicle and they run. Crimes like that. I think that would be a case where lawyers argue, hey, this is a petty crime. This is a less serious crime. We should really consider bail for this individual just for his safety. He's not really going to go to jail for a long time anyways. And I think it's a risk we shouldn't take. Now, that's something I would agree with. Like, yeah, okay, we should probably get this guy released on bail, COVID-19, all that kind of stuff. But any kind of violent criminal, sexual harassment, rape, abduction, it's absurd to even think he was released in the first place. Wouldn't you agree? The second mistake, after he was released on $25,000 bond on April 9th, on May 8th, he was charged with first-degree assault, harming a law enforcement dog, and other counts, and released May 11th. So not only was he released the first time, but he was released the second time. This is all leading up to him killing his girlfriend, him killing his accuser. And ultimately, the third mistake is we let Ibrahim basically have free roam. He was not under house arrest. He was not under supervision of law enforcement. He had free roam to do what he wants. And, what was going to stop him from going to his accuser's house and just killing her? Especially with the decrease in cops around the country. We're already seeing an influx of murders in these Democratic ran cities. We're seeing in New York, especially in New York, like 250% increase in homicides. I mean, just unprecedented amounts of violence happening in our country because there isn't police presence. Now, we can save the defund the police argument for another video, but it just goes to show this is all stuff that was probably motivating him to, go to take care of this. If there's no victim, then he would, respectively, not be charged. There would not be anybody to accuse him anymore if his accuser were just gone, disappeared. Fortunately, we were able to catch him. Third time's the charm, after all. I can't believe we let it come to her being fatally shot to finally put this guy in jail and not let him out on bond. I think as a country, we can do better. Don't let these Democratic ran states, not only Democratic ran states, right? All states, don't let people be released with violent criminal charges due to coronavirus. Let's push for jails and prisons and holding facilities to for social distancing, to wear masks, obviously safely, go for more sanitation in the jails to where lawyers won't have a case to fight for violent criminals to get them out because coronavirus concern, right? Now, if you agree with this video and you agree with this absurd injustice, first off, I want you to start participating in elections, start participating in politics, okay? I want you to start doing your research on who you're supporting for these city-held offices, these state-level offices, and these federally ran offices. And I don't want you to follow the masses of the media. I don't want you following the masses of social media. I want you critically thinking and deciding who you want to vote for and who you want to put in office in the first place. Let's ensure that this never happens again, that someone who had the courage to put their accuser in jail and actually call the cops, I mean, that's super brave. We're seeing all over the country where finally people are getting brave enough to come out and say, hey, this guy sexually harassed me. It takes a lot of courage to do that. And when the suspect is just released from jail like this, they're going to be very demotivated to do that anymore. Like, if they think their accuser will kill them, they're not going to fess up because they're just going to be released with COVID-19 concerns. They'll have no security at all. The system that was designed to protect these people failed, and we need to do something about it, okay? If you did enjoy this video, I'm going to start posting a lot more content on this channel. We're going to be going over the latest news that hits the press. We're going to be going over some politics stuff. We're going to be going over some finance stuff. I would greatly appreciate it if you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, share it to your friends. Spread the word that this is insane, and spread the word that we should never allow this again. And then show your support during elections, okay? Don't be a sheep led by the media. Don't be a sheep led by social media, Facebook, okay? Critically think, make your own opinions, and then vote with those opinions. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you catch another video. Have a beautiful night.